most cotton, right? But the male was all hard. I mean, you can see it. You know, look at trees, look at, look at nature, Most High's creativity, his creations and so forth. And you can see that. But if you don't know that, what do you know? I mean, you just assume that every tree will yield fruit. But there's a male and there's a female. And that male, I mean, it's not going to do the same thing as a female. See, that female is going to grow bananas. That male is going to lay down seeds. It's not going to, you know what I mean? It's a different tree. It's a banana tree, but it's not going to bring forth any bananas. That female is going to bring forth fruit. It's like our females, They bear the seed of the man and bring forth the children. Look at Psalm 17. And 14. It says, from men which are thy hand, O Most High, from men of the world, which have their portion in this life, and whose belly thou fillest with thy hid treasure. They are full of children, and leave the rest of their substance to their babes. So the children come from the man. The children come from the man. Because without a man laying with a woman to put his seed in the woman, how's she gonna get pregnant? So just a little on that. So let's go to Exodus 12 and 6. We're looking at the Passover, so stay in Exodus 12. We're gonna be going back and forth there. It says, and ye shall keep it up until the 14th day of the same month, and the whole assembly of the congregation of Israel shall kill it in the evening. So let's look at Matthew 26 and 2 again. Matthew 26 and 2. Ye know that after 2 days is the feast of the Passover, and the Son of Man is betrayed to be crucified. So he's going to be betrayed to be crucified on the Passover, he's saying. Let's jump to, let's continue. Then assembled together the chief priests and the scribes and the elders of the people unto the palace of the high priest, who was called Caiaphas. He was the chief high priest. And consulted that they might take Yasharahla by subtlety and kill him, using crafty counsel, being slick. But they said, not on the feast day, lest there be an uproar among the people. Let's look at Matthew 27. We'll start at verse 15. Now at the feast, the governor was wont to release unto the people a prisoner whom they would. And they had then a notable prisoner called Barabbas. Therefore, when they were gathered together, Pilate said unto them, whom will ye that I release unto you, Barabbas or Yasharahla, which is called, or Yahweh, which is called Mashiach? So he was called Mashiach. It's very important that you see this, because Mashiach, when the Spirit gave me the understanding of going into the scriptures to look at Mashiach, because we were just saying Yahweh. And I went through the breakdown. He showed me the breakdown of Mashiach. It's very important that you see that he was called Mashiach, which means the anointed, the Messiah. That's very important that you see this, because look at, get Matthew 16. We're going to look at verse 13. Matthew 16 and 13. Because it said Yahweh who is called Mashiach. It said when the Mashiach Yahweh came into the coast of Caesarea Philippi, he asked his disciples, saying, whom do men say that I, the Son of Man, am? So who do men say that he was? That's what he's asking. Who do men say that I am? And that's who he said he was, I am. It says, and Simon Peter, and that's in John 8:53. And you look at John 8:58, he says who he is. He said, before Abraham was, I am. So he said unto them, whom do men say that I, the Son of Man, am? And they said, some say that thou art John the Baptist, some Elijah, and others Jeremiah, or one of the prophets. So what are they saying here? They're saying that they understand that the spirits continue to regenerate coming back into the earth, but with different fleshly bodies. How could he be John the Baptist, Elijah, Jeremiah, or one of the prophets when they're already dead? Verse 15, he said unto them, but whom say ye that I am? Who do you say that I am? And Simon Peter answered and said, thou art Hamashiach, the Son of the living power, the Son of the Most High. Simon Peter answered and said, thou art Hamashiach. That's what he said. The Son of the living power. And the Mashiach Yahushua answered and said unto him, blessed art thou, Simon Bar-Jonah, for flesh and blood hath not revealed it unto thee, but my Father which is in heaven. And the way the Most High revealed things to men is through the Holy Spirit. And I say unto thee that thou art Peter, and upon this rock I build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it. And I will give unto thee the keys of the kingdom of heaven. And whatsoever thou shalt bind on earth shall be bound in heaven. And whatsoever thou shalt loose on earth shall be loosed in heaven. So he told him whatever he bound on heaven is going to be okay in heaven. I mean on the earth it's going to be okay in heaven. Whatever he loose on the earth is going to be okay to be loosed in heaven. Listen. Now you know this, he couldn't have been a so-called white man in what he just said. Then charged he his disciples that they should tell no man that he was Mashiach or Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. See what I'm saying? And then when he healed people say, hey, don't tell nobody I did it. He wasn't looking for no glory. I mean, it tells you that, man. Give Philippians, the 2nd chapter. Give all praise and glory to the Most High. How you gonna have some glory in hell? Brothers be flipping me out, boy. That's what brothers looking for. Better give a bit of credit to the Most High. Most High. Most High gets all the credit here. Look, Philippians 2:7. But made himself of no reputation, and took upon him the form of a servant, and was made in the likeness of men. And being found in fashion as a man, he humbled himself and became obedient unto death, even the death of the cross. Okay? So, let's go back to Matthew 27. Matthew the 27th chapter. And let's read, starting at 15. Now at the feast, the governor was wrought to release unto the people a prisoner, whom they would. And they had then a notable prisoner called Barabbas. Still was a murderer, thief and a murderer. It says, therefore when they were gathered together, Pilate said unto them, whom wilt that I release unto you? Barabbas or Yahushua, which is called a Mashiach? For he knew that for envy they had delivered him. For envy they delivered him up. When he was set down on the judgment seat, his wife sent unto him, saying, have thou nothing to do with that just man? So his wife is warning him, don't have anything to do with that just man. For I have suffered many things this day in a dream because of him. But the chief priests and elders persuaded the multitude that they should ask Barabbas and destroy Mashiach Yahushua. See, the chief priests. And these same spirits are back here now. That's against the Mashiach Yahushua. They want to destroy him. The governor answered and said unto them, whether or of the twain will ye that I release unto you? They said, Barabbas. Which one of the two do you want me to release to you? Mashiach Yahushua or Barabbas? They said, Barabbas. Pilate said unto them, what shall I do then with Yahushua, which is called Mashiach? You got to keep hearing this. He wasn't called Yahushua. He wasn't called Jesus. He was called Mashiach. He was called Mashiach. That's why he told Peter that flesh and blood hadn't revealed this to him, but the Heavenly Father, the Most High, revealed it to him. He was called Mashiach. They all said to him, let him be crucified. Let him be crucified. And the governor said, why? What evil have he done? But they cried out the more, saying, let him be crucified. And then you know why they want to crucify him? They want to get rid of him because he had rose Lazarus from the dead. They said, oh, we got to get rid of him because we're going to lose our power with the people and with the Romans. But see, people don't put in perspective that when Christ walked the earth, that the Romans were in charge. They were the superpower of the earth. Just like the so-called white man is the superpower of the earth right now. Huh? Yeah. So, if you don't put it in perspective, when you open up the Bible, everybody go into some kind of fantasy world like he was in the world. There wasn't nobody ruling over him. We under them. We under the Romans. We're from the Greeks to the Romans, the same people. And they're afraid of losing their power with the Romans and losing the power of the people following them. Because they said everybody gonna follow Mashiach Yahushua. That was the problem. That's what they had a problem with. And just like it is now, you have people that do not want to honor him, or they don't want to lose their power in having, maybe it could be a form of non-profit. Because you got certain stipulations that you have to go by when you have that non-profit. Could be that. Could be the fact of people so used to what they hear, they used to hearing, that they change the doctrine to the truth, then people gonna leave. This ain't about quantity, this about quality. Mosiah, well, he got 1/3. He said he's gonna take one of a city, 2 of a family. People better wake up. You don't need us, we need him. Look at St. John 11:47. It says, then gathered the chief priests and the Pharisees of council and said, what do we? What we gonna do? For this man doeth many miracles. Talk about Mashiach Yahushua. Say he do many miracles. If we let him thus alone, all men will believe on him. And the Romans, who are the so-called Italian Caucasians, that was the superpower of earth at that time, shall come and take away our place and nation. So they're going to take away our place and nation. See? And one of them, the same one we just read about, called Caiaphas, being the high priest that same year, said unto them, you know nothing at all. You don't know what you're talking about. Nor consider that it's expedient for us that one man should die for the people, and that the whole nation perish not. And this spake he, not of himself, but being high priest that year, he prophesied that the Mashiach Yahushua should die for that nation. that specific nation of who? The children of Israel, the 12 tribes of Israel, and not for every nation. And not for that nation only, but that also he should gather together in one, the children of the Most High that were scattered abroad. See, he had to go through this. Then from that day forth, they took counsel together to put him to death. So that's what we're reading about when we're reading in Matthew the 27th chapter. They got a choice to get Barabbas to murder or release Yasharahla. Verse 24 of Matthew the 27th chapter. When Pilate saw that he could prevail nothing, but that rather a turmoil was made, he took water and washed his hands from the multitude, saying, I am innocent of the blood of this just person. See ye to it. Okay? Then answered all the people and said, his blood be on us and on our children. You see that? That's a vow that Israelites made. So you have those that are the children of the people that made this vow that's here today. That's why you got to try the spirit by the spirit when not there are the Most High. But you got the same spirits coming back that are the children of these men that said, his blood be on us and on our children. Then released he Barabbas unto them, and when he had scourged Yasharahla, he delivered him to be crucified. So, come on. Pilate say his hands is clean of his blood, but he whipped, what scourged me? He whipped him. That was a part of whipping him, man. He delivered him to be crucified. Now you're going to tell me that he had to kill him because the Israelites said, crucify him? You mean to tell me he had to? That's like somebody accuse you of something and you innocent, and the people say, kill him. What do you want the judgment to be? Kill him. You mean the judge just gonna say kill him because somebody else saying kill him? And he's innocent and the judge knows, like he just said. He said in verse 23, and the governor said, why? What evil have he done? But they cried out the more, saying, let him be crucified. See? Verse 18, for he knew that for envy they had delivered him. See? He knew this. But remember what the chief high priest and the wicked Israelites were saying about the Romans. You see? If they let Yasharahla alone, they're going to lose. The Romans said, verse 48 of John 11 chapter says, if we let him thus alone, all men will believe on him. If they leave him alone, say everybody gonna believe on Yasharahla. And the Romans, that's first and foremost. They concerned about the Romans, the so-called Italian Caucasians that was the superpower of the earth at the time of Yasharahla walked the earth. And the Romans shall come and take away both our place and nation. See? So they all in cahoots together, man. That's why they could just crucify him like that. You see? That's why I ask you, are you king? Are you a king? Tempting him. Trying to get him to say something that would be contrary to their laws. Exodus 12 and 6 again. And you shall keep it up until the 14th day of the same month, and the whole assembly of the congregation of Israel shall kill it in the evening. And that's what they did. They killed the Passover. That's why Yasharahla knew that they were going to kill it. Isaiah 53. Look at Isaiah 53rd chapter. Wicked Israelites. That's why 2/3 of our people are good for nothing. You know, they're not going to hear the truth. They don't want to hear it. They're going to die and burn in hell. They'll be gnashing their teeth, as it is written. Isaiah 53rd chapter. Who have believed our report? And to whom is the arm of the Most High revealed? Who is the Mashiach?